Okay, guys, I'm testing out the camera. I'm testing out the audio. Can you guys hear me well? Can you guys see me well? Put something in the chat box. Let me know if you guys can hear me and see me well. All right, guys, let me know if you guys can hear me and see me. Got a few folks online already. Okay, you guys could. All right. Well, welcome to our study group. Hopefully, we got some folks that passed tonight. Hopefully, you guys are doing okay. It's evening for me, so good morning, good evening, good day wherever you are around this world. All right, guys. So, like I do in every study group, I'm gonna be answering your questions at the beginning of this, and then I am going to be doing 10 practice questions with you guys, and I'll go through how to answer your PMP questions. So let's go ahead and get started. So let me know if you guys have any questions that you guys would like for me to answer for you guys. All right, good morning from India. Okay, so we have somebody all the way in Asia. All right, very good. I'm in New York City, by the way, if you guys don't know. Lena, I remember. Lena, I think you were here last week, if I remember right. Or the week before. Lena says, I passed the PMP on July 2nd with above target. Excellent, excellent. Welcome to the club, Lena. Isn't that amazing to know? Did you celebrate well? Now, I know that was like 10, 11 days ago. Did you celebrate well with the carrot cake and the beer? I hope so. Thanks for your help. No problem. All the way from Singapore. Hey, one day I got to go there. I got to take a tour of Asia one. Tasmania. Wow. I don't think I've had anybody from there. Well, welcome to our study group. All right. A question here. Somebody states, in your Udemy videos, you mentioned we should be able to write the process group. Although I think that you should be able to write the process group, it's not needed for the current exam. The current exam is very, very situational, and you do not necessarily need to actually write down all of your 49 processes. You don't need to know that for your test. Not anymore, okay? But you should be able to understand it. You don't need to memorize it. Just understand the processes. Know what those processes are, because that's what's going to be on your exam. Meena Kumar says, hey, I passed my exam on July 9th. 3 above targets. Congratulations, Meena. Welcome to the club. July 9th, that was 4 days ago. Did you celebrate well? Did you get the carrot cake? Thank you for coming back and letting us know. By the way, if you guys pass your exam, I would love some exam tips that you can share with the rest of the group. Maybe you want to give us some exam tips of how to study, what to review, anything like that would be really cool. Or what type of questions you had. Don't give away exam questions. PMI is going to crucify us if we do. But if you can give us some exam tips, what type of topics you had on there. All right, we had Sata says, hey, Andrew, yesterday I passed my PMP 1.5 month of rigorous preparation. Well, congratulations to that. Welcome to the club of PMP here. So I got 80% Agile. Thanks for your course in Udemy and your mock exam. Yeah, my Udemy course has helped so many people pass their exam. By the way, you guys send me an invite on LinkedIn. You'll see how many people pass their exam, and it keeps everyone motivated. Thanks for your course in Udemy and your exam and your mock exam. Your mindset is big for me. A big thanks to you. Well, thank you, Sada, for purchasing my class, using my materials. Super happy to hear that. But I'm more happy to hear that you pass your exam. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club of PMP here. Very good. Make sure to celebrate well, okay, Sata? Maybe you're celebrating right now, I hope. When you pass your PMP, you got to celebrate for days, all right? For days. If I was to pass an exam as big as PMP, I might be stoned for a week. I'm telling you. All right, what else more we got here? Yes, thank you. I celebrated well. Very good. Thank you for these sessions. No problem. Hey, I do these sessions. You know why I do these sessions? Because it helps me to interact with all my students I have from all my live classes, all my my video classes and whatever. And you don't have to be my student, all right? If you guys are not my students, okay. You want to ask me a question, hey, pop it in the box there. I'm here to help anyone pass their PMP. All the way from Hawaii. It's another place I want to go. Here in New York City right now, it's raining. And it's been raining for a while now. Man, I could use some sunshine. That would be great. But welcome to our group there. Our weekly PMP group. That's right. Hey, any updates? The mock exam engine is ready, guys. It's not ready to release though, but the mock exam engine is ready. It's all good. It's going to be the first week in August. I'm telling you guys, my mock exam engine is going to be amazing. You guys are going to see that coming soon. Something really unique about it. And you guys are probably wondering, Andrew's been saying for 3 months he's going to release this mock exam. And you guys know I have the test, but I'm doing something with these questions, you guys. You guys are going to see something that is going to be amazing. When you see this mock exam, then it's going to be game changing. Everybody that is offering mock exams is going to have to update their exams to match my format. You guys will see. It's amazing stuff. It takes a lot of work, though. Everybody in the industry right now is wondering what my mock exam engine is going to contain. So, it's going to make it so amazing. You guys will see why. All right. Lena says, here's an interesting thought. 85%. I just saw that another person passed. Sata says 80% agile. Lena says 85% of the questions were agile and hybrid, had 6 drag and drop. So we're getting a lot of agile and hybrid questions. Make sure you study. For those of you that have not taken your exam yet, make sure you guys review your agile section really well. If you have my video class, whether the study guide or any one of the versions of them, I do have this giant section on agile. Make sure to review that section very well. Taking your test next week, well, you know what? Make sure to study hard. Make sure to know your mindset well. And don't forget to, by the way, you guys, if you're taking your exam coming up, don't forget to watch the video I did a few weeks ago on what to do the day before your test. I recommend these sessions to some aspiring PMPs. Please, you know what? If you guys have taken your exam, passed your exam, or you're studying for your exam, tell them to come and join our sessions to do the practice questions with us. Don't forget, you guys are seeing other people pass and you're learning about what's on the test. So, hey, you can't go wrong. Thank you for that, Mina. Richard says, took the test on Sunday, passed with above target. Excellent. Welcome to the club. 70% agile. 3 EVM formulas. So you had 3 EVM formulas. I'm telling you guys, you still need to know your EVM. You can see that here. Almost everybody here that's posting they pass still has EVM questions. So I still have, every session I try to do at least 1 EVM questions with you guys. Know what the outcome is. Yeah, you don't have to calculate the EVM. But you have to know what the actual answer means. Like you have to know this means that or this means that. Like what does the 0.5 of an SPI mean? Welcome to the club, by the way. Did you celebrate well, Richard? Did you get that beer or that carrot cake? Or did you get both, I hope? That's okay. So this is a thanks hello from a country that I can't pronounce. By the way, I'm really bad at names, all right? Really, really bad at names and spelling and grammar. If you guys took my PMP class, you guys all told me, hey, Andrew, you misspelled some word. Yeah, I know. My spelling is really bad. Azerbaijan, I think that's how you pronounce that. My pronunciation is really bad. I'm sorry, you guys. But hey, welcome to our club. I think I know what that is. I think I know where that is. Prakash, I think Paul, last name. See, by the way, I'm going to mess up your name. I'm really sorry for this. All right. I mess everybody's name up. All right. Hey, Andrew, I passed my PMP on July 11th with above target. Congratulations. Thank you very much for your help. I got from your YouTube live sessions and Udemy course, especially the mindset. Please review the mindset section. Like Paul says, guys, you got to know the mindset. I'm telling you guys, you go in there with the mindset, I think you're going to be A-okay. You know, I've had some people tell me they just reviewed a mindset. They knew a little bit of Agile. They did a little bit of studying, and they were passing the exam. So that mindset section really helps. Binu, B-M-E-E-N-U, pass your exam. Congratulations. Welcome to the club. Did the two of you guys, the two of you guys just mentioned, hopefully you guys celebrated well. Here's a question from Crystal. Do you know if you pass right away? And the answer is yes. The moment you pass your exam, the moment you finish the test, it's going to tell you whether you pass your exam or not. All right, so the moment you're done, the moment you click end on that, it's going to tell you whether you pass that test or not. So that's the way this exam works. Kelly says, everyone says your mindset is helpful. Is this the section of your study guide, or are they referring to something else? So in my study guide, somewhere behind me in that shelf over there, there is the written version of it. That's the one I use to present in the video section. If you have the study guide comes with the video course, right? So if you buy my study guide, it comes with that 35-hour course. In there has the mindset. The study guide also has a written condensed version of it. The study guide is a written condensed version of the entire class. You have your exam tomorrow. Rahil Khan says, you have the exam tomorrow. Traveling 500 miles to a test center today. Holy crap. 500 miles. That's a lot of miles. That's like halfway from here to Florida. That's a long drive. It's about an 8-hour drive from what I think. Hoping all these efforts pay off. Wow, that is a long travel there. Well, hopefully, maybe you were traveling, maybe you weren't driving, maybe you were studying, I hope, in that meantime. So let us know. Come back next week, right here. Let us know how you're doing. And will the mock exam be out once again, guys? Amit, those will be out first week in August. Darnesh says, hello, Andrew. I passed my exam on the 28th above target. Thanks a ton to this entire forum. Yes. Guys, when you guys come on here, you pass your exam. Don't forget, just don't thank me. All right? Thank the other people that have put in the time and effort to come back here and let us know they passed. This is what keeps people motivated. I've gotten some emails from folks that have used this form that are maybe one of you this evening, and they were telling me how sometimes they were very down, and then they came to this form and they saw how many people were passing, and then they decided to take their exam or continue studying. I had a guy that LinkedIn me with a message that said he passed his exam, he failed it last year, he just happened to stumble on one of these sessions because they save it on YouTube here so people can go back. And he saw a lot of people were passing. And he said, you know what, let me give this materials a shot. He got my materials, but you know what, this study group is what pushed him to do it. And he ended up passing the exam because he had given up. So thank you guys for all coming back and, keeping everyone motivated. So when you guys pass, come back and let us know. All right. Passed. John Thoreau says, I passed the PMP with above target. Congratulations, John. Did you celebrate? Did you get that beer? One of these days, I got to get a couple of beers. You know what? What do you guys think? When I'm doing these sessions, I should have a couple of beers while I'm doing it, right? I do have a black coffee here. The only tip I would give is to follow Andrew's advice. PM never take action. It's reviewing was so helpful. Yeah, that's one of the mindset sections there. Wow, I just scrolled down. There's a whole lot more comments there. All right. Green for Rwanda. Hey, we got a lot of different countries here. Welcome to our study group. All right, what else will we have here? Any tips for learning the EVM? Nah, you know what, Lindsay? I'm not sure if you have my my Udemy or my video courses, Lindsay. I do have a lot of tips of how to memorize that. There is a tips video how to memorize that. If not, I think I have on my YouTube channel, I believe I have all of the videos. I believe I have all of the videos, all of my EVM videos. So if you browse this channel, Lindsay, and you'll find the EVM videos, and there is one in there where I show people how to help memorize them. So there are about 4 or 5 videos where I talk about 4 videos. Well, about 6 videos actually, where I went over EVM. So you can watch those videos and go through that stuff. So you should check that out. And then I do give you guys tips how to memorize that. Mina says you bought my course just 4 days before the exam to know the mindset. Well, hopefully, Mina, it helped you, and you did pass, so congratulations. John says, hey, prepare well, a full night's rest. I can't emphasize this enough, guys. You know, when I did the video where I said what to do the night before the exam, you must get a good night's sleep. This is almost mandatory. You must get a good night's sleep prior to taking your exam. You should not go in that exam room if you have not gotten a good night's sleep. And you should eat well too, because it's a marathon test. A lot of people are taking 4 hours to finish this exam. First time joining, Emily. Welcome to our study group. Emily, thank you for joining us. Exam September 10th. You got a good while to go. You should study well. Make sure you know your materials, and I'm pretty sure you're going to pass. Here's a good one. How much should we focus on critical path questions? So I think you need to know what exactly is the critical path. I don't see students having questions anymore on how to calculate critical path. I know it's covered in my class quite extensively, but a lot of students are not having questions on how to calculate it, like how to draw the diagram, how to do the forward and the backwards pass. I don't think people are getting questions on that. But you do need to understand the concepts. Like if an activity is on a critical path, what does that mean? It means it has 0 slack. It means it shouldn't be delayed. What activities would be on a critical path on certain projects? This is what you would need to know for your exam. So understand the conceptual. I would still learn how to calculate it because it's pretty simple. But this exam didn't seem to have that. Lena says your Udemy course live YouTube sessions and mock exam. Well, thank you, Lena. Hopefully you enjoyed them well, and it did help you pass. And congratulations. New PMBOK release. Should I buy it, Saeed? The answer is no. If you are studying for your current exam, you don't need it right now. I know a lot of people have emailed me and LinkedIn messaged me on PMBOK 7 on the Udemy study chat forum about PMBOK 7. I did a video today on PMBOK 7. It's called PMBOK 7 FAQs. All right, so we're going to do some frequently asked questions about PMBOK 7. And I want you guys to watch that video. It comes out tomorrow. I already recorded it, and it's formatted and it's scheduled to be released on YouTube tomorrow, sometime tomorrow in the day. So keep your PMBOK 7's questions for tomorrow. So I spent a lot of time in that video explaining PMBOK 7 and what it means to you, but I try to keep it pretty short. Plan to take the exam second week of August. I think you're going to be okay. You got a lot of time there. Make sure to do some studying. All right. Shannon says, hey, Andrew, I usually watch your videos through the week to pass my PMP exam. Thanks for taking the time to explain how to analyze the question. Servant leadership is the key. Yes, that is how you answer a question. This is how you're going to ace all of these situational questions, by knowing your servant leadership. Hello, Caribbean King. Taking the exam this Friday. Wish me luck. I got 86 on the mock. I think 86 on the mock exams is very good. You should be just fine. Know your mindset well. Remember all the tips I gave you in these sessions, and I think you're going to be okay. Taking your exam on the 21st. Well, you got a couple of days there. Keep studying. Make sure you know your stuff there. Nana. What is the best certification to prepare after earning a PMP? You know, Omar, that's a good question. I would say go with if you are still in the realm of project management, go with a PMI ACP. I think it's a good follow-up to the PMI ACP. It seems that PMI ACP, almost all of its content, is in the PMP now. So if you've studied PMP, you've studied Agile very well, going for your ACP is something very quick. It's a quick, easy cert you can get right after, maybe a week or two after your PMP exam. All right, John agrees with Shannon. Servant leadership. On the servant leadership questions, there are a ton of them. Make sure you guys know servant leadership. Look it up well. Make sure you know it well. All right. Is it better to schedule the exam after your mock exam is released? You could try. I mean, if you really want the best mock exam, because I'm telling you, I have the best one. Manny is asking me here. Is it better to schedule after your mock exam? I wouldn't do that, but I would tell you yes from I want you to get my mock exam perspective. But you know what? There's really good other mock exams you can take a look at if you don't want to wait. All right. Should we still study, calculate, and float in the critical path? Lindsay says, should we still study? I think you should know it, but I don't think it's going to be on the test. Like, I think you should still be able to calculate your critical path. All right. Mina says, hey, passed my exam on July 8th with a buff target. Hey, welcome to the club. Reviewed your mindset section the day before. You know, that's something I really recommend. Maybe the day before you go over the mindset section so you understand exactly how to answer those questions. It's the mindset that's going to tell us how to answer those questions. Thanks to your Udemy course. Yes, the Udemy course helps so many people. Thanks once again. Yet to get the carrot cake. Oh, no, that's pretty sad. You got to get the carrot cake, guys. Come on. It's mandatory. Dashad says, let me type this in bold. Don't ignore Andrew's mindset. You're not supposed to ignore it, guys. Go through it. I put a lot of time in that. You guys don't know. Here's an interesting thing. The PMP mindset is something that I made up. Nobody had this before. It's something that I made up. I got it and I created it by going through the PMI questions. As Technical Institute of America, one of the companies I work with, we get all the practice questions from PMI because we're an authorized training partner or provider. And I got the questions from PMI, the actual PMP questions, and the clone questions, I should say. And I went through all 200 of them, and I came up with the theory. How can I answer? Was there a standard set of theory that can answer these questions? Because there's standard set of bulleted points, and that's the mindset. That's how I got it. So I know some people are saying that they have the mindset. No, I created that. I was the first one with it. Hey, I'm from looking to take the exam on July 26th. Glad to learn more. Hey, welcome to the club. You got time. You got time to study. You got another 13 days. Radu says, Andrew, any particular foods or drink to avoid before and during the exam to prevent bio emergencies? I don't know. That's everybody's different, right? Listen, I don't drink milk. All right, so I cannot drink milk before anything. Well, I'm allergic to milk, so everybody's different, right? I don't know. Whatever it is you eat. Not everyone can eat everything. Where is the mindset? The mindset is in my Udemy course. It is also in my study guide. Gloria is asking me. You can check that out. This is my video courses. All right, we got Kanchan says, hey, Andrew, I passed PMP on the 12th. Hey, that's yesterday. So glad I watched your videos and took the test from Udemy. Hey, congratulations, huh? Did you celebrate well? Welcome to the club. How was your exam, by the way? By the way, if you passed, let me know your distribution. Let me know what people should be studying. What's the best way to study? Congratulations. I'm super happy to hear that my materials help you. Welcome to the club here. Did you get the beer and the carrot cake, by the way? All right. Is there any other calculations required on Agile? The team velocity, no other. There's really no formulas. There's actually really no formulas on this exam that you really need to know right now. Stefan says, hey, Andrew, wanted to comment to thank you for your course. I passed my first try. Congratulations, Stefan. Welcome to the club of PMP. Isn't that amazing for those of you that have passed to know that, you know what, that weight is off of your shoulders. Isn't that great to know, guys? I did have cake to celebrate, but Stefan, was it a carrot cake? That's the question. Hopefully it was a carrot cake. Kanchan says, you're doing a great job. Please keep doing. Celebrate the success with a mango lassi. I think it's some kind of Indian drink, I think so. Okay, Wins says, do you think there are procurement calculations on the new exam? No, not at all, Vince. There used to be an old formula that we used to calculate, the point of total assumption or something like that, a long time ago in PMP. Not anymore. I mean, I haven't taught that stuff in forever, so don't worry about that. Content says 6 drag and drop, 1 SPI, CPI, 70% Agile. Seems like everybody's pretty optimistic. Thank you for that info. They need to memorize the 12 Agile principles. Nope, don't memorize them, understand them. All right? Understanding the Agile principles helps you to answer almost any Agile question. Agile questions are the whole exam is situational. Christian, very good. I like you, Christian. Taking my exam next week, feeling super confident, rock and roll ready. Excellent. I like that. I like that mindset. Going in there confident is how you should be. Shannon, I'm from Panama, Central America. So we got Asia, we got Africa, do we have any Europeans? We got Fort Lauderdale. I think we got every continent here except Alaska, I think. Maybe we have one from Alaska. Who knows? New PMBOK release. Should I buy? No, I answered it. Nope, you should not. I don't think so. Mark says, hey, Andrew, thanks a million. I passed my exam on June 30th with all above target. The scenario-based exam was 60% Agile, 40% predictive and hybrid, 2 EVM, and 5 drag and drop. So a lot of people are getting this. Congratulations, Mark. Did you celebrate well? Did you get that carrot cake and the beer? 5 drag and drop. These are pretty standard, yes. A lot of people are getting this now. But I want you guys to, for those of you guys that haven't taken the exam, keep in mind everybody's having EVM questions. Make sure you know your EVM. Mohammed says, did the test on Saturday, the 10th, scored above target on all categories. Make sure you understand the mindset is the exam is 60-70% Agile, so to make sure to review the Agile practice guide. I do recommend that. In my Udemy class, the part where I cover, or in all my video classes, the part where I covered the hybrid section and the whole entire Agile section, I did use the Agile practice guide a lot. The Agile practice guide is a very small guide to read. You guys should review it. For Agile, are my Udemy course enough? Yes, that is more than enough there. Joshua says, my exam is at the end of August. I'm going to be doing chocolate cake, not carrot cake. But you know what? I'm still upset. Chocolate cake is amazing, but carrot cake is even more amazing. You know what? I'm not going to be upset, okay? Because cake is cake, and I love every cake. How is the concept of tailoring working on the exam? Tailoring is just modifying. Tailoring is innocent. Is the username here. Innocent is asking me how's the concept of tailoring works. Tailoring is taking the project management processes and customizing it and modifying it to ensure that it matches your organization. In fact, tailoring is something that we should all be doing. When we go into a business and we learn all these new concepts and practices and procedures, we should tailor that to our business. Every project is unique, and every project may follow a unique set of processes to be accomplished, whether they're agile, the hybrid, or traditional. So tailoring is something that all project managers should know how to do. Kelly, will the question state whether they are traditional or hybrid? Not all the time. Sometimes they're clearly stated. Sometimes you'll have to deduct it because they might be asking about a product backlog. Mohammed, what's the difference between PMI ACP and CSM? PMI ACP is the answer to the CSM. The Scrum Master versus the PMI ACP. So PMI ACP was like PMI's way of competing with CSM. But CSM is more popular. That I know it is, because to me it's an easier test. CSM is a really easy, it doesn't have much of the Scrum Alliance that administers most of the CSM, but there's no foundational body of knowledge. There is no, that I know of, there is no authority that manages CSM. There's many different organizations that offer their own version of CSM. In my mind, PMI ACP is more valid. It's more proven to show that you know agile methods, because CSM to me is lacking a lot of data. To me, ACP has a lot more meat, more concepts, more information than CSM. So CSM is very easy. ACP is a lot harder. But if you have your PMP, taking the CSM is not going to, taking the PMI ACP, I'm sorry, if you have your PMP, taking ACP is not going to be much harder for you. Joshua, the mindset is on YouTube. No, it's not. It's not on YouTube. You got to get the Udemy or buy my study guide. It comes with it. What's the benefits of taking PMI ACP? And that's a really good question. The benefit of taking the PMI ACP is going to be that it's going to let employers know. You know, why do we get certifications? We get certifications because certifications lets employers know that we have a certain skill set. We have not a certain, but a validated certain skill set. Unfortunately, way too many employers still believe that PMP is just a traditional process-based certification. They don't really realize that 6 months ago, PMP now includes all the agile principles. So I tell people to get the PMI ACP. Why? Because, well, you already studied for it, and it's going to let employers know that you have agile knowledge. Because when you put PMP on your resume, most of these recruiters and folks in HR and stuff, they don't think you know agile. But being able to say you're an agile professional on your resume, it looks great. Then, so that's why I would say to get it. Carla says, "Hey Andrew, I passed my exam last Friday. Yes, I did a carrot cake celebrations. Carla, I like you, Carla. No chocolate cake or anything. Very good." Someone asked last week if I can do it in a month working full time, and I said yes, you can. Yes, you could. Can you study for PMP working full time in a month? The answer is if you put in the time and the effort, oh, yes, you could. Definitely 100%. Carla, welcome to the club. I saw you celebrated well. Good going, Carla. Thank you for coming and letting us know. Servant leadership mindset should be applied to all questions. Yes, we are servant leaders are something that we're going to be. Servant leader is a type of a leadership skill that we should be, whether we're doing traditional or hybrid project or agile in particular. Yes. All projects. Oh, scroll down, a whole bunch more stuff popped up. Does PMI offer Six Sigma stuff? Not to my knowledge, Mark. I don't think so. Should I focus on things like ROI and NPV? No, you don't need to know that for your exam. Not that I know of. Okay, hey Andrew, I passed my exam last Monday. Did your course on Udemy and also your YouTube were very helpful. Well, congratulations. I'm glad you're getting some good stuff out of it. Your mindset section on Udemy rocks. No MBTI. You know, I do have an MBTI question tonight, though. 3 drag and drop, 2 simple calculations. So this is interesting, right? So you're saying you had 2 simple calculations, while a lot of folks were saying they had no calculations. So I'm telling you guys, when you walk into the exam room, make sure you know the calculations. Make sure you know how to calculate those formulas. Kimberly Jenkins, my test is scheduled for the last week of the month. I haven't completed Udemy course. What should I focus on since time is running out? Go to the mindset sections, watch all the videos in that section. Also, I do an exam content outline, ECO review, focus on those sections. Overall, the exam was simpler than I thought, and questions were not clear, not focused on process. Yet, exam is not a process-focused exam anymore. It used to be a while back, but not anymore. Okay, hey Andrew, I completed your Udemy course and submitted my application for the exam last Friday. If you submitted by last Friday, you're probably going to get that approval sometime Wednesday, Thursday, something like that. Is there still a chance for audit? Generally, if you submit your application and it doesn't tell you right then and there, you're probably out of the water. I'm saying 90% likely you're not going to be audited, so I'm not going to worry about the audit anymore. Salina says, hey Andrew, I'm planning to give my exam at the end of August. I get confused with ittos. Yeah, don't worry, me too. Everybody gets confused with ittos. There's just too many of them. What comes in what process? Is there any technique? The answer is no. Do not memorize itto, period. At all. All right, you don't need to memorize itto. You need to understand them, though. You need to know, oh, this is what expert judgment is. This is what data analysis is. That's all. Greetings from Canada. Greetings from the United States. Welcome to our study group. Prepping for the exam. All right, very good. Omar, good question. Hey, Andrew, my exam is scheduled for Friday. What should I focus on the next 2 days? Review the mindset. 100%, Omar. Make sure to review the exam content outline, the one where I review it, right, in the videos. Make sure to get a good night's sleep. Brush up on your formulas if you haven't done that yet. I think you're going to be fine. Given my exam test on Friday, getting nervous, I'm with you. I get nervous too when I take some exams. Don't feel bad. It's part of the process. It's normal to feel nervous. Try to calm down. Watch my video. Watch the video I do where I say what to do the day before. It'll calm you down a little bit. Double D, when I pass, where should I hang the certificate? Good question. Right in the middle of your office, I think is the best place to put it, because it is a major accomplishment. It does take a lot of work. Maria, I booked question. Okay, somebody's asking Maria their question. Gary says, sorry, I'm late. You're not late, Gary. You can always replay it, or you can always start it over again. Many practice tests are still ITTO memorization. Don't worry with those practice tests, Gary. I know a lot of them are, because forever the exam was like that. How should I study? Understanding is the key now to passing this test. Go through the materials, make sure you understand it. Know your mindset, I think you're going to be okay. What is the name of my Udemy course? Just go to Udemy, put my name in there. You'll find it. I think it's called PMP Exam Prep or something like that. It's PMP in there. PMP Exam 35-hour course. Just go put Andrew Rumdial. You'll see it pop up. Greeting from Alaska. Wow. We have folks all the way from Alaska. I got to go to Alaska one day. Welcome, Bo. Welcome to our study group. Alaska. That's a new one. Must be a beautiful place. I'm pretty sure of that. All right. Stan says I passed my exam today. Welcome to the group here. Passed my exam today. All above target on all domains. Welcome to the club of PMP. Did you celebrate? Well, you should be celebrating right now. If you pass your exam, you probably have a beer in your hands right now. Maybe eating some cake or something. That would be pretty amazing. Understanding the concepts will be more helpful. Yes, I must understand, Omar. I do agree. Okay, here's a good question. Can you give us a brief difference between a checklist and a check sheet? So a checklist is literally just a checkbox, what to check for, right? So it's like if you got to go check a room that's painted, you got to check to make sure it doesn't. The checklist might say check for one side being darker than the other side. It might say something like check to make sure there's no holes on the wall. Check to make sure that they didn't paint the ceiling or the molding. So it's like what you're going to check for. A check sheet keeps a running tally. A check sheet is like, okay, so it's like how many things are going bad. So it's like, okay, you checked one room, it had one bad paint job. That's one. You check another room, you got another bad paint job. That's two. So a check sheet keeps a tally of numbers versus a checklist is just what to check. Caesar says, hey, Andrew, just wanted to let you know I passed my PMP 2 weeks ago. Did you celebrate well, Caesar? It's 2 weeks ago. Wow, I didn't read the other part of that. To celebrate, I took my test to Cancun, ate carrot cake, and drink many beers. Wow. You went overboard. I like it. Excellent. I wish I could go to Cancun, eat some carrot cake, and drink beer. That would be amazing. I gotta drink more beer, man. How do I get PDUs? By taking classes. Hey, I released a new class on Udemy to get PDUs. It should be coming up in a few days. I already submitted it. It should be approved soon. I'll tell you guys about it later tonight, so hold on there. Radu, hold on. Let me finish the night tonight, and I'm going to tell you guys about a new Udemy course I just released. Hey, I'm getting around 70 to 80% on the sample exams. I think you're good. When it always says what's next, follow the mindset. Always analyze. What's next means never really take action. What's next for a project manager is to analyze the situation. Caesar says, on a serious note, I use a Udemy course weekly discussion. I would say 75 to 80% was Agile. I was running out of time with the exam with 30 questions in 10 minutes. Damn, Caesar. You passed amazingly. But 30 questions in just 10 minutes? You guys got to manage your time. Take a lesson here from Caesar, guys. You have to manage your time, guys. This 4 hours, I'm telling you, runs out really fast. Like, I'm looking at this time here, and I'm seeing that I've been online now for like 40 minutes. And I'm like, wow, I didn't even realize. Just talking to you guys, interacting, and seeing all you guys pass is amazing. And I'm not even realizing 43 minutes has passed. Because you know what? When you're doing something and you're so concentrated on doing it, time runs out real fast. Caesar said, yeah, 10 minutes left, so I applied your method of reading the answers first. I do tell you guys that one of the methods I mentioned is to read the answers first. Eliminate the ones that didn't make sense, then read the question. This method will help you speed it up. I do agree with that. Julie says, what tools are available on the test to use? You can use calculator, and that's all. They only give you a calculator. They have an on-screen calculator and a whiteboard. That's it if you're taking the test online. This person says, Shazan, Sans, I can't pronounce, S-A-N-A-Z. I got no calculations, 1 MBTI and 4 Dragon Depth. So people are still getting these MBTI. More than 70% Agile. Wow. All questions are situational. Yes, they are. Willing to conduct a final testing on the new simulator. I got some people doing it right now. I got about 50 people taking it right now, and they absolutely love it. Okay. Besides the few questions I do time to time, how many full 200? I think you guys should do at least 3 mock exams. I think that's all you need. Sit and try to do at least 3 mock exams, which is not even, it's about 500 and what? 60 questions, I think. 540 questions, something like that. I think that's more than enough. All right. Greeting from Zimbabwe. Wow, that's pretty far. We got a lot of folks there. Welcome to our groups, guys. Do I teach PGMP? I have PGMP. I do not teach it. It's not a big crowd. We don't get a lot. I once offered it many years ago when I got PGMP, but nobody signed up because it's not a very popular certification, even though it's very high level. PFMP, I don't have it, so I can't teach it. Whiteboard tips, I don't know. I've never really used it, but I don't think you're going to use the whiteboard much. I really don't think a lot of people are using the whiteboard. Maybe people that have passed. For those of you guys that have passed the exam, did you use a whiteboard at all? That's a question. All right, Gloria A says, thank you, Andrew, for your Udemy and these live sessions. I passed my exam last Thursday. Welcome to the club, Gloria, with above target. Welcome. Did you celebrate well, Gloria? You had a whole week to celebrate. Hopefully you've been celebrating. 60% Agile, 40% are 5 drag and drops, 3 EVM. Everybody's getting EVM. Welcome to the club, Gloria. Isn't it amazing to know that the weight is off your shoulders? What is your view on going for Prince 2? My view on Prince 2 is I don't know anything about it. I know what it means. It means project something in controlled environment. I think, to me, it's an odd name certification, Prince 2. I know Prince 2 is popular in Europe, but it's not very popular in the United States. And I don't know much about it. I've never studied Prince 2. I've never looked at Prince 2. I know it's made by People Cert, and they try to promote it well, but it's not very popular here in the United States. But I think around the world it's pretty popular. So I don't have any views on it because I never even seen the curriculum. Okay, Jerry says, can you please suggest on ways of how to gain more understanding on the processes? Right now I'm getting 70% from practice exams. I want to improve more. 70% is a decent score, but you want to bring them up. What you got to do is review the processes. Try to create scenarios in your head on how these processes can be used, and I think you're going to be okay. Gloria says, watch out for the time I manage my time using Ray and your YouTube videos. You mean PMP with Ray, that guy? Yeah, he has a pretty cool video. I saw that video he did. PMP with Ray, you guys should follow that guy. He's good. He has a video on how to manage time. He breaks it down even more than I did. Like he has like an algorithm for it. I thought that was pretty cool. He's a good guy. Check him out. All right. Is PMBOK guy the PMBOK guy different? The PMBOK includes a PMBOK guide. We'll talk about, I have a video on PMBOK coming up tomorrow. We're going to purchase the 3 mock exams. Give me a month. Coming soon. All right. Mariana says, hey, Andrew, I passed my PMP on the 23rd of June. Thank you for your videos, course, tests on Udemy. Welcome to the club. Did you celebrate well? Did you get that carrot cake? Amazing to know. Isn't it a great feeling to know that you passed that exam? How will you access when my new simulator comes out? It'll be on a website. It will be. And how we will access it, you just go on a website. It will not be free, unfortunately. I spent a lot of money and time doing it. A lot of money developing this thing. I mean a lot of money to make the simulator. So we're going to try to keep the price down. PMBOK 7 exam, I will do not worry about PMBOK 7 for your current exam at all. Just imagine it doesn't exist, okay? Okay, guys, I think I got everybody's question, guys. I know a lot of you guys are here to do practice questions. Let's go and do some practice questions. Then I want to talk about a course I just released, a brand new course on Udemy. It should be coming up in the next few days. I really like what I did there. So if you pass your exam, stay with me. Let's do some practice question. And then I will show you a brand new course I just released on Udemy. The practice exams will not be on Udemy because my practice exam engine will not be on Udemy because Udemy engine doesn't support the type of questions and the format that I want. So I had to create my own engine. So let's go do some practice questions here, everyone. So, all right, let's do some practice questions. I have another question. Do I recommend connecting with mentors at local chapters? I don't think you need a mentor. All right, just review the videos and it could be fine. Okay, guys, let's go through some practice questions, guys. All right, once again, I will read the question. You guys put the answers in the box. Let's knock these out here. So let's go through this stuff. Okay, so practice question number 1. A hybrid project has the following characteristics. Schedule issues are occurring due to inefficiency in project resources. Highly experienced resources are distracted by unnecessary tasks. Junior level resources are working too slowly. How should the project manager handle the situation? Where necessary, have senior level resources mentor the inexperienced resources. Where necessary, replace the inexperienced. Where necessary, conduct training for the inexperienced resources. Where necessary, begin training, create a checklist for all team members. All right, what answer do you guys have? Put the answers in the box. What answer do you guys have? Put the answers in the box. Okay, we got some C's. We got C's. We got D's here. Yeah, Joe, up here. You hope it wouldn't be. This is good. Hey, Andrew, I hope your engine wouldn't be too good beyond the PMP exam. It's gonna master the exam. It's gonna be the new benchmark of testing. You guys will see. I know I'm boasting about it now, but really proud of the work I did. All right. TP says just reading the answers, huh? All right. Okay, the answer here is D. That is correct. I see most of you guys got this. It says here, so you got a couple of problems, scheduling issues. So it's inefficient. You know, the giveaway here, it says inefficiency in resources. It says highly resources are distracted and high juniors. So we have some kind of junior working too slowly. So you got this uneven balance here. What is the mindset? The mindset is to train the mindset is to train people, is to get people the right skills they need. So you don't never, what's the mindset? Don't pass the buck too much. In this one here, you're telling other people to do it. So that's not the answer. Never, ever, ever replace people. Okay, never do that. Don't fire people. Don't complain to senior management or ask a sponsor for help. No. Never fire people. That's a mindset for you guys. Where necessary, conduct training for the inexperienced resources. But that is not going to help solve all of these problems. All right, because C would only solve this line here. What about the highly experienced? They're being distracted. C wouldn't solve that. But D, where necessary, begin training and create a checklist for all team members. So begin training will solve this last one, and creating a checklist for all team members will tell them what they need to do and have the high level resources tell them, hey, you guys got to focus on this and not these unnecessary things. So D will answer all of it. Creating a checklist of things to check. So a checklist could be, hey, these are things you need to focus on. Just a generic checklist for them. All right, guys, question number 2. An informal and unofficial communication channel was set up by project team members on a hybrid project. The project manager was not previously aware of the blog, but has discovered that team members are using it inappropriately. How should the project manager handle the situation? So the answer, discipline all appropriate individuals and report the issue to the compliance office. Ask the team members to refrain from using the blog and then view the communications management plan. Shut the blog down. It's not part of the communication management plan. Assign an administrator to monitor the communications on the blog. What do you guys have here, guys? All right, let me get an answer. Okay, what answer do you guys have on this one? All right, we got a lot of B's I see here. Yep, a lot of B's. Okay, very good. A lot of B's. Okay. All right, it seems like everybody here has some form of B. All right, I think this question was way too easy. I thought it was. I thought somebody. I didn't realize everyone was going to get it right. Maybe you guys are just way too smart right now. Discipline. You never discipline anyone. Anytime you guys see a question that says you're going to discipline someone, it's probably not going to be the answer. You don't discipline people by firing them or causing problems. And then you don't. Here's another mindset. Never report people. Okay, don't do that. On your exam, any choice that says report this guy is never the answer. Shut down the blog. Here's another word anytime you go through the exam and you see the thing that says shut down or stop or terminate is never a choice. Never select that. You don't do those things. You always work with people. Now, you see they're using it. Assign an administrator to monitor it. While D might be a decent answer, while D was a decent answer, it's just to monitor it. But we do have that it was being used inappropriately. And one of the things we have to do is we have to review that communication management and see if it's still there. So ask the team from refrain from using it for now because of this word here that says inappropriately. And then review the communication management plan and see if it's still usable. Question number 3, what is the appropriate action to take to ensure that deliverables for a project are realistic? Schedule a meeting with the project sponsor to deal with the resources, issues, and revise the project chart accordingly. Make sure all concerns are documented in the issue log for future review. Begin identifying risk and preventive actions by performing a risk assessment. Run a feasibility study and assesses and consider the results. What answer do you guys have, guys? What answer do you guys have? A, B, C, D. All right, we got some D's. A lot of D's here once again. Got some D's here. Okay, it seems like we got some B's, we got some D's. What are we going to be doing here, guys? The answer here is definitely D. So it tells you the reason is that appropriate act to ensure the deliverables are realistic. That's the key word, realistic. What can we do to make sure they're realistic? And the real word here is to make sure that you run a feasibility study. This would answer this particular one. This wasn't really much of a choose the best answer. This was more of like, okay, I got to know the terms to get it right. What should the project manager do before presenting new risk information that could affect key project milestones? Review the risk register and risk report. Review the organizational process, assets, and risk register. Review the project management plan and risk report. Review the risk report and lessons learned repository. Okay, guys, what answer did you guys get? And we got some A's. All right. So do before presenting new risk information. What should we do before presenting new risk information? All right, the answer here, very good, guys. The answer here is everybody. Yeah, man, I got to come up with some harder questions. You guys are like killing my questions here. Review the risk register. Yeah, before presenting any new thing about risk, you got to review the risk register. The risk register is going to tell you the risk. It's going to tell you it should already be prioritized if you do a qualitative, quantitative. it should tell you how to respond to those risks. And so the risk report will contain other information. All right, guys, very good. Let's go to question number 5. A very large international project is nearing completion and closeout documents are being prepared. What should the project manager do to gain acceptance of the project deliverables? Get the steering committee to sign off. Get the director of the project manager's business unit to sign off. Get the project sponsor to sign off. Get the various international managers to sign off. This question really just asks you, like, who really should be the one that's signing off on a project? I got a comment from Paul that says, hey, I bought your Udemy course, found informative, easy to understand. Thank you, Paul. Passed your exam a few weeks ago with above targets in all domains. Congratulations, Paul. Did you celebrate well? Paul, you passed a few weeks ago. Hopefully you did celebrate. Thank you, Paul, for coming back and letting us know that. Paul says, I found the exam difficult, very wordy, 70% agile. The majority were hybrid. All right, Paul. Well, congratulations, Paul. Welcome to the club. I'm glad you enjoyed my course, and I'm super happy to hear that I was able to help you. Thank you for coming back and letting us know that, keeping everyone motivated. By the way, hopefully you celebrated well. All right, let's see what you guys got. Yes, generally on a project, when it's being closed out, the sponsor should get the sign off. Practice question number 6. Early in an agile project, a project manager trained the entire team on company operations. Now, 6 months into the project, productivity declined due to new team members who lacked the training of the original team members. How should the project manager handle the situation? By the way, on your real PMP, you're going to get a ton of questions with this type of format. All right, ton of questions like this. The whole exam is basically like this. Not in this scenario, but in this types of wording and team members problem. A, tell current team members to provide training and support and schedule an additional kickoff meeting to get everyone up to speed. B, ask the new team members to request help from experienced team members. C, assign new team members who has the relevant experience. Reallocate the new members and document any issues. C, accept that this is normal project progression and update the schedule to allow for the small decline in productivity. All right, guys. True Hebrew, the last question, sponsor should always get the sign off because they're the one generally paying for the project. What should we do here, guys? What do you guys got? Got a lot of A's. Okay, we got a couple of A's. All right, we got a couple of A's. All right. Minu says, I got a similar question like this. On the real exam, yeah, I'm telling you guys, you're going to get questions just like this on the test. Very, very similar. These practice sessions I'm doing, guys, you're going to get a lot of questions on your real exam. It's going to be very similar. All right, the answer here is... Tell your current team members to provide training and support and schedule an additional kickoff meeting. Yes. Although this is not the best answer. It's the best answer of these 4, although it's not the best thing you should do. Maybe you would want to... The better answer here would have been something like getting them the right training, but you don't have a choice like that. Like, this is the best here. So ask new member to request help. B is never the answer. Like, this type of things is kicking the buck down. It's like telling them, okay, you don't know what it is, you go get the help yourself. That's never an answer. Never pass that buck to someone else. Ask new members who have the relevant experience. Relocate new team members. Why would you do that? And document the issues. You see this part here? Relocate the new team members. Never fire people. Never push people away. Accept that this is a normal progression. Never accept fault as normal. Any type of fault, like a decline in productivity, is not normal. All right. Nikotesh says, hey, Andrew, passed my exam last Thursday. Congratulations. Your live sessions and mindset was the key. Well, thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for using my stuff, and I'm glad that you passed your exam. 3 SPI, 70% hybrid, no MBTI. Celebrated with a carrot cake and a Heineken. I'm not a fan of Heineken, but I like it. Get some Sam Adams. First time I tried carrot cake, it was amazing. Oh, there you go. Once you tried carrot cake, you see, because of me, the world is now eating carrot cake. See that? Welcome to the club. Thank you for coming back and letting us know. By the way, stick around. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to tell you guys about a new Udemy course I released for those of you guys that have passed your exam. All right, practice question 7. A project has grown larger, and because of this, the project sponsor is being replaced by a steering committee. How should the project manager handle the situation? Ensure the original plan is maintained. The new stakeholder will most likely focus on the project progress to date. Schedule a time for the steering committee to meet the team but continue to follow the original plan. Ensure that the steering committee is included when sending the status report for the project. Check the communications are now being tailored for the steering committee to reflect the change in the stakeholder structure. This one has got a few tricks to it. What do you guys have here, guys? We got some C's. We got some D's. We got some A's. We got a lot of D's, actually. Okay, guys, the answer here is D. So, ensure the project plan is maintained. No, you can't maintain the project plan. They just replace someone. But a steering committee, that means that the communication management plan should be updated to be tailored to match this. Schedule a time to have a steering committee to meet with the team. Not necessarily. The steering committee, the project manager is the one who primarily involves and managing the team. Not the senior management is not really going to come meet your team. Ensure the steering is included. Yeah, but you see, D does that. Because they shouldn't just be in status report. You should review that the communications are now being met to their stakeholder requirements. Practice question number 8. After initially accepting the final product, the client changed their mind the next day and now are not sure if the product is acceptable. How should the project manager do first to handle the situation? Not should be how, it should be what should the project manager do? To handle this, do first, review the project acceptance criteria, go over the project's quality management plan, go to project's requirements doc, or consult the project charter and lesson learned. All right. What answer do you guys have? All right, somebody says, what would the answer to 7 be different? See, I forgot what 7 was. I'm trying to think 1 to 7. Miss Lewis says, hey, Andrew, passed my exam 7 9 things. Thanks for all your help. Welcome to the club. Congratulations. Did you, Miss Lewis, did you celebrate well? Did you get that carrot cake and a couple of beers? Did you do that? Hopefully you did. The answer here is, this one was pretty easy. You know, if they don't accept, product not being accepted, review the project's acceptance criteria. First of all, I do want to make sure that I mention that anytime you see the word first, look for something review. Remember, don't take, the first thing you do is never take action. Somebody had asked me if number 7 was an Agile, would it have changed? No, it won't, because the steering committee is a very high level thing. It's a very high level group. You should just make sure your communications are best matched to them. All right. Question number 9. Make sure you know everybody gets EVM. So every week I got to give you guys an EVM question. Everybody gets 2 or 3 EVM questions. So we got to make sure we know it. Project team is analyzing the progress of the project. They have noticed this SPI is 1.3. I should be and, not in. And the CPI is 1.1. So we got SPI 1.3, CPI 1.1. What should the project manager report the project progress as? All right, what do you guys got? You got to choose 2, guys. You got to choose 2. We got some B's. We got some D's. We got B's and D's. All right, a lot of B's and D's. Yeah, if you know you have to know your EVM. There, if you get your exam You're going to get 2 or 3 questions on EVM. You know these things. They're going to be easy giveaways. All right, easy questions. Guarantee you're going to get them right. All right, and the answer here is, so remember, if SPI is 1 and over, it's good. That means the project is ahead of schedule. If CPI is over 1, it's under budget by that much. So this thing here is 30% ahead of schedule. It's 10% under budget. Remember, SPI and CPI should always be 1. Joshua, I know, right? These guys, they just killed my questions tonight. I got to get some harder ones. Okay, so I wanted to give you guys an MBTI question. I know a couple of people I spoke to this week did get a few MBTIs. Let's take a look at MBTI. Match these up here, guys. Put them in order. Put them in the order. Let's see what you guys got. All right, put these things in order. Joshua, gotta bring these questions harder. I know, right? They're killing it. These guys are too smart. That's why Joshua, they're all passing their exam. They're going into the exam room and they're just killing it. They know the mindset. They got the mindset down. They know the knowledge. They go in the room. You know, when you get above target, you're killing that test. They're murdering that test. All right, what did you guys get? So I forgot this. David says, I have my exam in 2 weeks. I feel very confident. Congratulations. Wow, you got your beer and your cake ready before 2 weeks before the exam. A cake might get a little stale. I recommend you can pile up on the beer, but don't pile up on the cake. All right, what do we got? So I don't know the answer to this question, guys. I really don't know the answer to this question. So I know a lot of you guys got introversion, intuition, judgment, intro. I don't know the answer to this, so I'm going to show you guys how I find the answer to this. So the answer is MBTI. So let's use the Wikipedia one here. Okay, so I'm at Wikipedia. Here's a link to how I get it. I'm going to give you guys this link also. If you don't know your MBTI, here's a link to it. If you want to follow me on this, in there. So let's take a look. So we have, the first thing I notice is that we have something that says, tend to think things through inside your head. Tend to think through inside your head. So that's introversion is the first one. Introversion is the first one. All right. Enjoy ideas and concepts for their own sake. Enjoy ideas and their concept for their own sake. Intuition. And obviously this one here is going to be prefer to have a detail step by step. Oops. Prefer to have a detail step by step. Yeah, obviously is the last one. All right, there you go. There you go, guys. There is the answer. So if you don't know your MBTI, people are still getting them. We had one person tonight that passed. Why is this personality stuff on the test true, Hebrew? Good question. I don't know. I didn't make this stuff up, but it is. You got to know it. It is what it is. Because you know what? I guess as a good project manager, you should be able to understand people's personality and see where they best fit. So Rage says, yeah, you passed your exam. Pass your exam. All 3. Congratulations, Suresh. Okay, guys, we are all done here with questions. Now, I do want to make a quick announcement before I let you guys go. And that is, so I did For Technical Institute of America, I did a Microsoft project class. I think it's really good. It's on Udemy. I put it up there. It's not available right now. It's gonna be available in about a few days. If you are if you are subscribed to my Udemy already, they're gonna send you an email when it comes out. I did a great job. It is Microsoft Project 2019, but you can use it for 2016, 2013. It gets you 6 PDUs, and I think I did it much different than all the other providers that does Microsoft Project. You can actually see me teach it, and I do really simple things in it, but I cover all the topics in it. So if you want to get some PDUs, Udemy is really, really inexpensive. You can check out the Udemy course and get some PDUs. It gives you 6 PDUs. And you know what? Microsoft Project is an amazing piece of software that you guys should be using as project managers. I can't live without Microsoft Project. I manage a lot of projects, whether I'm opening a new business or a new school, doing some IT stuff. I use it all the time. I love Microsoft Project. So I did a course, and a lot of people have been asking me for PDU, so I'm going to start doing some PDU courses for you guys. So yeah, it's gonna just check there in a few days. It's already there. I don't know when they're gonna approve it. Hopefully in a few days. And then you go through it. It prints certificate. You get 6 PDUs with PMI. And with that in mind, guys, Waseema says, "Hey, Andrew, passed my exam last day. Thank you for using my stuff. Welcome to the club of PMP. Thanks for your tip. Solve the problem. Yep. Hopefully I helped everyone. By the way, did you guys like the video? Yeah, I forgot to keep mentioning that. Did you guys click that like button? Did you guys know that clicking the like button is free? Did you guys know that? And it doesn't cost anything. Did you know clicking the like button is also very easy? You just have to click. It's very, very easy. It doesn't require a lot of effort. Test Simulator will be out in a few weeks. The link to the Udemy course, not yet. Next week I'll have a link for you guys, but not yet. But if you are subscribed to my Udemy course, I'm gonna send everybody a link. Udemy has a email engine that they send out when I release new stuff. The guy says, I got 8 out of 10 tonight. You'll get ahead with test on Friday. I think you're gonna be fine. Keep the mindset in mind. All right, know the mindset. You're gonna be okay. All right, very good, guys. With that in mind, guys, thank you guys. Thank you guys for attending tonight. I hope to see you guys again next week. Stay subscribed to the channel. I got that new video coming out. I already recorded it on PMBOK 7. You get that video tomorrow. Come back to the channel tomorrow evening. It should be here. The PMBOK 7 video. It's going to answer all your questions on PMBOK 7. If you already have your PMP, still watch the video, because in that video, you're going to learn about PMBOK 7, and you may be saying, hey, do I need to read PMBOK 7? And in that video, I'm going to answer that. If you want to know what PMBOK 7 is about and how it's laid out, I'm going to answer all that. And believe me, it's not a long video. I know nobody has 1 hour to spend or 2 hours watching a video, but you guys are going to love it. Not a problem, guys. You guys have a good weekend. Have a good week. Have a good evening. Have a good morning. Have a good day. I will see you guys next week. Look for that video tomorrow. If you subscribe to my Udemy, look for that new course. And I will see you guys next week, Tuesday night. Have a good week, guys. And I am officially out. And I will see you guys next week.